I am sick, and it's not fun to be sick. I think it's corona or something. Time goes so slow. But I have some thoughts around this. And then when you're freezing, you take that hot shower, one of the best feelings in the world. But then you get too hot and you need to have something more cold. And you're taking that nice smoothie to boost your immune system. Contemplating about life. Because now you have time. To be or not to be. To be sick or not to be sick. I definitely don't like to be sick. I like to be active. I like to be productive. But maybe it's important to slow down. Either you slow down by choice, or when you get sick, you have to slow down. My head hurts. Throat is itchy. I also think it's important to show when life is boring. Very important to not just show your best sides on social media, and yeah, I think it gives a wrong picture of how life is. I think if you're searching for the next high every time, you raise the bar and it gets harder and harder to be happy. So I think it's important to lower that bar by not having fun all the time. By being in something in the middle. It can be boring, but it can just be as well, you know. Being instead of just doing, you know. Productive. Let me explain how I see being. What is being versus doing? So doing says itself, you know. You're productive, you want to do things, you want to check some boxes that you need to fix every day. Being for me is not just being in the constant thoughts in your mind, you know. Not just let the thought be your whole experience or experiences from the moment you wake up in the morning till the second you sleep at night. There's something in you that's conscious of a thought. For example, in this situation, I feel bored when I'm sick most of the time. But boredom is a feeling, but there's some consciousness in me that's aware of the fact that I feel bored. So there's a consciousness. The boring feeling isn't everything that is at this moment, you know. So we gotta remind ourselves of that consciousness. We gotta try to be in the consciousness, knowing that we are bored now, or moment by moment, and that it's okay. And it becomes more okay because boredom isn't everything that sucks you up, you know. You're aware that you are bored, so you are a witness of the boredom. And who is that witness? Who is that observer in you? I can try to explain it in many different ways, but if you don't experience, if you don't step out of your thoughts and feelings every now and then, you will never know, because you can only know in your own experience. And like I said, I think it's healthy to show this side of life too. You often see me smiling in front of the cameras, doing crazy facial expressions when people are taking photos with me, you know. I love life. I love to make people happy, you know. It feels like one of my main missions here is to like inspire others, to bring value to this planet, before I leave it for next experience or adventures. But at the same time, if that's the only thing you see of what I post, it gives a skewed picture of my life, and we only see people's highlights, you know. So I think it's super important to also show this side. And when you lowering that bar of searching for the next kick, I think it's easier to be happy. It's easier to appreciate things more. So try to step out of the constant change, feelings, constant change, thoughts, constant change, and try to observe them. Who is the observer in you? Explore that. I wish you all a great day. Or do I? Maybe I wish you more of being than just doing. Nor boredom, nor happiness, just that observing of the constant change. Peace.